Hey guys, what's up? It's Pungent, and I just wanted to make a quick video, or it might not be quick. We just have to see. But because my last one was probably about a week ago, so yeah. And I wanted to talk about a couple of stuff, but a couple of things even. But first, I just want to let people reply to this. What would you prefer? Like, say 10, 15, maybe 20-minute videos where I talk about a lot of different things, or if I split that up into like a couple of little videos that are maybe like 5, 6, or 7 minutes, if you know what I mean. It's a cool idea. So I don't know, whatever you guys think. Would you prefer long videos that are about 15, 16, whatever minutes, or a short video where I only really talk about one thing and then I'll make another one? So yeah. First thing I want to talk about is one of my friends called Badass Wolfie, who came into my friend's chat a couple of days ago. And he was just like a bit sort of down about some stuff, about some updates he didn't like and stuff. And I'm sorry that if I seemed like I got a bit mad at you, I wasn't getting mad. But it's just like he was talking about him quitting and like not really enjoying the game anymore, and I guess that's not really his fault. But about 3 of my good friends from RS that I've known for a long time have quit this last week. So if he was talking about like, I think I'm gonna quit and stuff like that, I just I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to say it like that, like I don't want to hear it, but I just didn't think, like, it just sort of almost made me upset. But I was just a bit mad, like, that he was getting upset about things that, like, to me didn't really seem like much of a problem, but to him they were. And luckily, he found something to keep him playing again, and that's sweet. So yeah, we'll just get past that bit. Second thing I want to talk about is trusting people in RuneScape. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I just want to talk about trusting people and stuff, because trust is a very important thing in this game. It's very useful if you want to see it like that. But yeah, like one of my friends in my friends chat called Colourful Sin, who I know in real life, and was somehow related, I don't know how, but yeah, I lent my Bandos and Fury. That's why I'm not wearing my Bandos and stuff. If you're wondering about that, maybe you're just thinking, like, have I been like hacked or anything? Well, no, like, you probably won't, but I'm just going on. But yeah, anyway, I look like a noob at the moment, mainly because I am. Yeah, I lent my gear off to him, and people would think like, well, why would you lend like all that? But it's just because I trust him. You've got to have friends in the game that you trust, and a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people have friends that they trust like that. Chances are that if you lend some of your gear or money or something to one of your friends, they probably like look up to you for doing that and won't run off with it, or won't like scam you or something. So it's really just like, it's almost taking a chance. But some people you just you can trust straight away. So yeah, I just comment like, have you ever trusted anybody with a lot of your gear or a lot of money or anything? Because I have a couple of times, and I know it doesn't help what I'm trying to talk about now, but I met this one of my friends at Soul Wars, and he was like, oh, could I borrow a mil for PKing stuff? And I was just like, well, it's only a mil, like, can't you make it yourself? Like, I don't mean like only a mil, because for some people that's a lot, but if you really put your mind to it, you can make a mil pretty easy. And he was like, oh no, I can't, because I have no stats and all things like that. So I was just like, fine, I'll lend you 500k, because I didn't want to lend him a mil, because it's just like, he can make that, but like, he's just not logged on like since then. And it's like, really, to do that for 500k, you've got to be pretty, you got to be like not a nice person, or just really poor to do that. So yeah. But on the whole, you know who you can trust in the game. Like in my friends chat now, I mean, everybody who's in there, I know pretty well. I mean, the second guy, James, I've known him for years and years and years and years. That dude, I've known him for quite a while. He's just recently came back and stuff. But I don't want to make this a video where I talk about friends, my friends, because then people will get bitchy that I haven't spoke about them and stuff. So yeah. So what else did I want to talk about? Also, one of the reasons why I don't have my skill cape on, because usually I have a skill cape, is because I've been doing Soul Wars a lot. I stayed at my friend's the day before yesterday, and I played Soul Wars all the day before that, all the day that I was there, and then pretty much most of the night and the morning, and then the day after that, once I'd woke up and gone to sleep. So altogether it worked out that I'd been on for like a very, very long time, and I'd earned, I think it was almost 70, 60, 70, 80 zeal probably. I mean, I don't like to check my zeal a lot, but I'd earned a lot of zeal from that. And playing so many Soul Wars games gave me a little bonus. It gave me these hybrid armors. Now, one thing that I'd heard about these hybrid armors was that they were very good for obviously hybriding, and this is just my random junk tab, by the way. But yeah, he's given me these, and before anybody starts trolling me, I know I can't wear them because you need 85 like range and mage and stuff for them. So, but I'm just stacking them up really because they might be useful to me later on in my account, sort of thing. You never know. And plus they're just cool to have because they're like a not discontinued. Why did I say that? Because I had something else on my mind. But yeah, they just you get them from doing Soul Wars, and I still got my contract beta thing for some reason. But yeah, I thought I might as well save them because I just get them and I don't really do anything for them. I just get them. And, almost 84 thingy, almost 84 farming. But I want to make a progress video soon. Definitely, I think I should do that. But yeah, what else did I want to talk about? I know there was something else, but I can't quite remember. Soul Wars was trolling me. Oh yes, hose in RuneScape, which is something I want to talk about. But yeah, I'm sure a couple of people that are watching probably remember when I did my Thai words and stuff. Yeah, this dude's talking to me, but I had this dude, like, I think it was 135 or 138, and he was anti-crashing for me. And if you don't know what crashing is in Soul Wars and stuff, it's where you have a Thai world, and I think Hunter should be able to capture NPCs and summon them as their own. Cool. So yeah, basically what I had was a Thai world, and then crashers are basically people that try and kill the other team's avatar. So obviously they try and make it not a Thai world or Thai game or whatever. And I had this dude as a anti-crasher, which means anytime someone tries to crash, he'd try and sort of counteract it, or kill whoever's trying to crash the game. And basically what happened was, 2 friends chats from World 44, which is the main Soul Wars world, have paid him 10 mil or 10 mil each, I don't know, to not be an anti-crasher for me, because they said like, we don't want people doing Thai worlds and stuff. So basically, they're like, I was stealing people away from them basically. And even though I didn't have that many people, I mean it was quite a lot, but it weren't like hundreds. Basically whatever I was doing was having an effect on them somehow, or they just wanted to be a bitch. But basically they paid him not to anti-crash for me. So next time I do Thai Worlds or something, I'm probably gonna have to pay people, but I'm joking. But yeah, I just I thought he was doing it for me, just as a friend and to be helpful, but I guess not. Like, I don't know, he's probably still a nice guy, but you know what hoes are like these days. You know, you just gotta get on with it. You know, you can't just like sit around and, you know, say, oh, I don't like it because of this update, and oh, this is gonna take too long, and shit like that. You know, you just gotta get on with it and enjoy what you can in the game. So yeah, other thing I want to talk about, which I will come back to later, is if anybody can remember, when they had the old tutorial. This is the older from many years ago. But you had a tutorial island, and you'd have to learn, I think most, if not all, of the free-to-play skills on that tutorial island. And when you finished it, you just joined, you know, you started, and there was the combat tutors who gave you a training sword, shield and bow if you asked for them, and training arrows. And I think April this year, they stopped. They like made it so those items aren't available anymore. So pretty much they're like the bunny ears and Easter eggs and stuff, or Easter ring, I don't know what it's called. But yeah, like those items, you know, the training bow and shield and sword, they're all rare items now, or will be, you know, because you know, they were kind of newbie items, so nobody really kept them. Only mainly skillers had the bow. But as for the sword and shield, the people didn't really have them at all. So but the other day I found an account. I recovered an account of mine, and I'll probably put some like image or something over the video now. But I've recovered an account which had not logged in for, I think it was 1,377 days, which is around 3.7 years. So this account had not logged in since like around 2008, and it was an old one of mine. It was nothing serious, you know. But that had the full set of the training stuff on, and I just was like, wow, this is like, you know, it's just discontinued like items that nobody can get now in the game, and I've got an account with a full set and the arrows, and I was just like, I was really happy with that. So yeah, I'll show, you know, a clip. I'll probably go on that account after I've just finished talking about some more stuff. So yeah, the other thing I want to talk about is the film The Dictator, because I went to see that yesterday with Laura, and it was a really funny film. It was just basically Sacha Baron Cohen, who plays General or something Dictator Aladdin, also played Borat and Bruno, but you probably want to stay away from that film. But yeah, he plays this like general, like Aladdin dude, who runs his country as a dictatorship, and if you don't know what that is, just Google it. But yeah, basically he controls all the people and like all the rules and everything, and there's this one bit where like he's changed a lot of the rules, he's changed a lot of the words in his country to his name, so Aladdin. So basically, for example, say you wanted like on a tap or something, you know, hot and cold, it'd say Aladdin, Aladdin, or you'd say to him like, these test results are Aladdin or something, like, you know. My example isn't probably that good, but in the film it's really funny. So if you can, you should definitely see that film. It's just, you know, it's just really nice, and it was nice going with Laura, and I just logged out. But yeah, it was nice going with Laura, it was great. So yeah, I think now, since I logged out anyway, I'm gonna show you that account that I have the, you know, kind of rare items on. Be right back. Here we are, guys. This is my kind of noob account. It's the one that have these rare items on. So yeah, I don't know why but anyway, I don't know why I picked that name, because when I logged on the account it said your username is no longer available. or something like that. But yeah, it basically made me pick a new username, and I Rude Pine was just whatever, you know. um, it just popped in my head, and I thought, why not? I'll just pick that as a name, and it worked. And I think it's kind of like a Skeller's name, isn't it? If you know what I mean, because like it's an unusual name. It's kind of strange. Yeah, it's level 5, and something just happened to me. I don't know what the hell that was, but yeah, it's level 5, and its stats are not really that good. But basically, on the tutorial island, what I spoke about earlier, you could only get a stat up to level 3 at the most, and then you had to leave. So that's why, like, the highest level you could be, I think, on the tutorial island was level 5 or 6. 6 at the very most. But yeah, basically, I was on the tutorial island, and I've got 3 attack, strength, and defense. Almost leveled up hit points, 2 XP, till level 10. 11. Did a bit of mining and smithing, not really a lot, but mainly did woodcutting and fire making. And the inventory is pretty much as it was when I logged in, apart from the other day I did the squeal and got an XP lamp, but I'm not sure, if I'll use that or not. But yeah, I had a tinderbox and some oak logs, so I was probably around, I'm not quite sure where I would have been, probably around the Grand Exchange, or around, there's some oaks near Varrock, or something like that. But yeah, anyway, when I clicked on the XP counter, that weren't there, that popped up and gave me a reward for doing that. It had no money in its pouch thing, or in its inventory. It had full bronze, and a hatchet. Yeah, that's how I roll. And yeah, it had a friends list, but no point in going into detail about that. And this is its bank. Now, all of this stuff, the bronze sword, the bread, shrimp, pots and stuff, that you all got that from the tutorial. I don't know why I have 12 bronze hatchets, but yeah. Basically, these items at the top, and most of them on the second row, you all got from completing the tutorial. And I really miss the old tutorial, because the one now, I think it's not really confusing, but it's just too much for a brand new player that's not played the game before. I think it's too much. I think the old tutorial was great. If there's any way of trying to get Jagex to bring the old tutorial back, I think they definitely should, because it was great. It covered most of the skills, and it was in one place, if you know what I mean. Now when you play RuneScape, the tutorial is straight in where you can play normal RuneScape, and I think in a way the tutorial was a bit better, the tutorial island, because it was like a different part of RuneScape. So when you completed it, you went to the proper sort of RuneScape, and it was all new. Whereas now you start it and you're in this random weird Berthorpe or some shit. I don't know. Yeah. There's been a couple of tutorials, but the tutorial island was my favourite, I think. But yeah, back to the main part of the story. This, training arrows, training sword, training bow, and shield, they are all discontinued stuff now. And I know it's not really important, it's not like a party hat or anything, but, let me be excited. Just leave me alone. But yeah, I'll show you the stats of it. It's not like, it's like wood, equivalent to having wooden items, I think. And let's see, I'm not the normal noob where you first start. I think I made some effort at changing my appearance, but I don't know, probably didn't. Yeah, the bow, as it's sometimes known as the skiller's bow, if you look, it has no stats whatsoever. Oh no, wait, it has 8 range. It has 8 range. And the arrows, I think the arrows are quite weak, but it's tutorial stuff. You're not really, it's starter stuff. You're not really gonna expect like really great stats from it. The sword, I think the sword is the same as a bronze sword. I'm not sure. The shield is same as a wooden shield. Even though I think it's bigger than the wooden shield, it's not as good. or it's the same, even though the wooden shield is bigger. So really, like, this used to be a common sight among, people that had just done the tutorial. You'd have this sort of gear and you'd run around and probably keep it to your, not high level, but, about, like, 10 or something. And it's nice to have, I think it's nice to have an account with this on, because, I'd miss it, I think, if I knew I could never get it again. Because on Pungent Pie I've got the bow, but not the sword or the shield, and I don't think anybody really used to keep the sword and the shield. So, I think the sword and the shield are very rare, especially the arrows as well. I mean, no one's going to be able to know if you've got arrows because you can't see them on. So, in a way, I know this is, like, its stats are not good, it's only level 5, I don't care. I really like this account, because it reminds me of, like, a time that used to be. I'm not one of those people that think that RuneScape's bad now. I really enjoy how RuneScape is now, but it's good to sometimes just look back on, it's good to look back on how it used to be, and, just think about how it was. I mean, RuneScape's great now, I love RuneScape now, but it's good to just, remember what it was like. So, yeah, I think I'll go back on Pungent Pie to finish this video. And we're back. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I think it was a little bit different. I hope it's not too long. But, yeah, please get back to me about, do you think I should make more videos like this, where they're much longer? Or should I make videos, that are maybe about 5, 6, 7 minutes long, and just about 1 or 2 different things? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I know training items are nothing to be, like, proud of, but, I just really like that account because it's, it's from a different time, it reminds me of, how things used to be. So, yeah, anyway, please, leave a comment, what you think of this video. Please join my friends chat, and thank you for all the recent views and subs. They're all great, and I love it. So, yeah, anyway, sorry if this video's been a bit long, but, just comment whatever you think. If you enjoyed it, click a like. If you didn't, put, whatever you want. So, yeah, I will see you in my next video, hopefully. Please join my friends chat if you ever feel like it, and I'll see you in my next video.